Hey guys, it's Anza the Spirit Chick and welcome back for another video. Today I wanted to do a video dedicated to Lughnasadh, which is coming up on August 1st. It's known as the first harvest or the grain harvest and is all about reaping what we've sown, life and death and rebirth and gratitude and all around good energy. Lots of powerful things are happening at this time and it's very, very symbolic and just so much positive energy and positive change coming. So I did want to do a video that is more traditional of making a corn husk doll. This is inspired by the Sacred Isium unboxing we just did where they had a little tutorial on how to do it and a way you can do it without needing any materials besides corn husk and twine, and then if you want you can add herbs and crystals in as well. But I'm going to break it all down for you. We're going to do a really quick and easy little corn husk dolly making video and it's going to be lots of fun. You can use these to represent deities, the god, the goddess, or whatever else. It can also be used for abundance and gratitude and altar decor, really anything that you want, so let's go ahead and get started. First you'll need 4 to 6 corn husks and some twine in order to make your corn dolly, and before we even begin with that we're going to soak the corn husks for 10 to 15 minutes just so they're flexible enough to move around and shape. At this time, you also want to think about your intention. What do you want this corn husk doll to symbolize to you? What energy do you want to put into it? With each step that we do, make sure you're sending your intention into it and visualizing it. So here I'm just using a big bowl and I'm putting them in one at a time, trying to make sure they stay under the water as best as they can, and I'm going to leave them here for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'll check them. If they feel soggy and kind of mushy and flexible, then I'll take them out. Otherwise they need to sit a little bit longer if they still feel kind of firm. But then I'll put them on a paper towel and kind of blot them dry. You want them to still be a little bit wet when you do this, so just blotting them enough so that they're not dripping everywhere will be perfect. And just try to soak up some of the water, but remember when they are wet, they are most flexible, so it'll make it easier to work with. Now we can begin with our dolly. So we're going to take some twine, cut about 4 to 6 pieces at this size, depending on how many cutoffs you want to have on the arms. After that, go ahead and grab 4 of the corn husks and match the ends up so that they're all even. We're going to tie these together in a moment, so you want to make sure they're as even as they can get, especially on the top. The bottom doesn't matter too much. And then once you've got that, we're going to take a piece of twine and we're going to tie it around the top, leaving just like an inch or 2 at the top to create a head shape. This is going to be our head after we mess around with it a little bit more. This is going to be the head of the doll. Go ahead and tie that off and clip it, and we'll move on to the next step. Now we're going to split the corn husks in half, so 2 and 2 on each side. We're going to split it right down the middle, and here's where it gets a little interesting. We're actually going to fold over 2 of the corn husks to create a more even look and more of a smoothed down appearance. Then we're going to take another piece of twine and we're actually going to tie this part off, and this is actually going to be the head of the corn dolly, and obviously it looks a lot better than how we had it a second ago. Next we're going to take the extra piece or 2 of the corn husks that we have and we're going to create the arms. So we're going to tie off the wrist part right here. I usually just roll the corn husk up and then twist it and then put twine on the end to create a scarecrow looking hand, and then you do it on the other side as well. Also, if you want to add herbs, this is a great step where you can insert the herbs into the arms and then roll it, and that's when you can use extra twine in order to seal off the herbs as shown here. Next, we'll split the corn husks again, 2 and 2 on each side, and then insert the arms. Now you're starting to get a scarecrow looking effect, and then we're going to take another piece of twine and tie it at the waist and create our own little shape and kind of like a little dress or a skirt, if you will. And then just make sure that's super secure, and then yeah, there's your corn dolly. And then you can cut off the bottoms to make it more even. You can also use this time to cut legs if you want to make it a male symbol. You can cut legs and then tie off the ankles. You can also decorate the chest area. So I'm giving you an example here of the extra piece of the corn husk that we just cut off from the bottom. You can use this to decorate as like a band around the chest area, or you can use twine to even do that. It's really up to you. It's not necessary. It's all about personal preference. You can also do the Sacred Izium inspired thought of tying a crystal around the neck, which is awesome. But yeah, after that, that is the corn dolly. And like I said, you can insert herbs and crystals and whatever else along the way if you so desire. Otherwise, it's perfect just like this. Make sure while you're making this, you're putting your intention into it, and just, you know, whatever it is that you want it to symbolize, make it with love and care and put that intention into it. And then you have your very own special little Lammas corn dolly that is very traditional and frequently used at this time. So this will help you to channel all the incredible energies of gratitude and change with Lammas. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you later, and I love you. Bye.